Usually people buy gaming headsets as their first pair of headphones and they use the mic connected to those headsets. They'll quickly find out though that the mics on those headsets are not the best, especially if it's wireless. Just to give you an example, I currently use the Logitech Pro X2 Lightspeeds and I love them for many different reasons. Here's a quick sound check of the Logitech Pro X2s. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? As you can see from that sound test, it sounds pretty nasally. It doesn't sound whole. It just, to be honest, doesn't sound the best. Luckily though, we have so many options for great mics nowadays and all at different price points. So today we're going to get into an audio solution that is no hassle, reliable, and is a great mid-budget friendly option. Hi everyone, if you're new to my channel, my name is Paula and this is the Shure MV6. This mic promises studio quality audio in a compact USB powered package, but does it actually deliver? Let's plug it in and test it out and see if this could be the perfect addition to your setup. This little mic is marketed as an affordable alternative to the Shure MV7 and the legendary SM7B as Shure's most popular high-end mics. But how does it hold up in terms of sound quality, build, and features? First, let's talk about the build quality of this mic. The MV6 follows the signature Shure clean and minimalist design derived from the style of its predecessor, the MV7. It's got a durable metal grille and a lightweight plastic body, pretty simple and straightforward, and it comes with its own mic stand and USB-C cord. Despite its portability, it still feels solid and well built. Up close, you've got a USB-C port and a 3.5mm headphone jack for direct monitoring, which is great if you're recording on the go. However, unlike its bigger brother, the MV7, this mic does not have XLR compatibility, so you are limited to USB only recording. It's plug and play, meaning no need for fancy interfaces, just connect it to your PC, your MacBook, or even your phone, and you're good to go. Now, I personally picked up this mic because I wanted a dedicated mic for my voiceovers and my videos. So in my experience, since I hop around the house, when I edit, I find the USB-C compatibility really useful. As I mentioned, you can connect this to multiple devices, and the way I like doing it is connecting it to my phone actually, because it's easy for me to record my voiceovers anywhere in the house and I can just read my script on my notes app. And because it's lightweight, again, it comes with its own mic stand. It's easy for me to just plop it anywhere I go and record a quick audio clip. So we have now made it upstairs to my stream setup, and this is where we're going to be testing out the mics. But before we get into that, I wanted to talk about the Motiv Mix app. But if you've used the Shure Motiv app before, this is kind of what I like to call a supplement to that, as it has a little bit more controls. And I want to show you guys all that it can do because it is a pretty cool app, even if you don't have a Shure mic, but you have multiple devices. For the first time that you're seeing this app open, you're gonna see the best practices, which is always kind of a nice reminder. First tip is to keep the microphone about 6 to 12 inches away from your mouth. I think we're a good distance away from the mic at this point right now, since we're just doing a standard recording. Next is limit types of devices used at the same time. So again, you're gonna get to see that you can have multiple inputs. Limit the number of applications open while recording, just to kind of ensure that you are getting the best quality for recording. It's not interrupting the processor when you're running multiple apps. And lastly, for more detailed tips and practices, visit the microphone techniques for recording guide on shure.com. So we'll go ahead and skip that for now. So now we have the app. And here you have all of the sources that's plugged in to your computer. I have my Pro X2s, I have my MV6 of course, and I also have my Fifine plugged in. I also have my webcam, which is the Razer Kaio, and that technically does have a mic as well. I know a lot of people don't technically use the mic on those, but you can test it out. So the way this works is you can just drag in your inputs. So we're gonna of course pull in the Shure MV6, and then we're also gonna pull in the Fifine since I have that plugged in, and the Pro X2s, which also has a headset mic. I'm also gonna test out the Shure MV7, which I just have to plug in, and that'll be added into the input as well. So to keep everything fair, I am going to start off with all auto settings for the Shure MV6 and the Shure MV7. Fifine and the Pro X2s are also just going to have their default settings. So I'm not going to touch anything. This is how it's going to sound directly out of the box. I should actually pull up something to read. So we're going to pull up some tongue twisters. And this is audio coming from the Shure MV6. Okay, so Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Okay, this is actually a great one to test the plosives as well. So that is the Shure MV6. Okay, so now we're switching to the Fifine, reading the same thing. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? This is the Pro X2s. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Okay. Lastly, we have the MV7. Okay. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? All right. Switching back to the MV6. So you guys have heard all 4 devices. I'm hoping that you guys can tell a difference with all of the different inputs, and let me know what you guys think of which one. It's very easy to have multiple inputs. Obviously, I can have more than one input running at the same time, so I can see this being useful when there's multiple speakers in a recording, or of course, if you're a musician and you need to have instruments and the vocals. I think that would be really useful to have. Even if you don't have a Shure mic necessarily, the Motiv mic is something that you can just download, and it's very easy to set up because once you launch the app, it detects what inputs you already have and you just drag and drop and you can kind of start recording from there. So pretty cool. I really like this app and I do recommend anybody to use it, especially if you have the Shure mics, because then obviously you can just update everything there and adjust all those settings natively. Very easy. So hope you guys like that. Let me know what you guys think. Let's jump back into the video. Okay, so it's getting kind of late, but I wanted to do one more sound quality test, and this is just with the MV6, just to give you what it sounds like in different scenarios. So I'm not using the mixer at the moment. This is just straight out of the box what the sound looks like or sounds like. So for our first test, we're gonna do just a voice recording. We're in a quiet environment. There's no background noise right now, other than maybe the hum of my PC, which is just about 3 feet away from me. And you virtually really shouldn't be able to hear it unless you do. So this is what that volume is like. I am about, I would say this is a good 6 inches away from my face, I think. I believe, I don't know. Next is going to be a distance test. So if I were to move a foot away from the mic, well, I would say that that was probably about a foot already. So I'm just going to scooch back a little bit more and see how the distance is now a little bit further. This is more than a foot, I know for sure. There should be a little bit of a difference now, I'm assuming. I'm still projecting my voice the same way as before. For my third test, I do want to test out ambient noise. So if you're a warm gamer like I am, I sometimes have the fan blasting in the background, and it's important for my mic to not pick that up as much as possible. So I'm going to turn a fan on, see if the mic does a good job of, I guess, denoising it. So turn it on. All right. Okay. So the fan is now going. Let me know if you guys hear it in the background. It's kind of swiveling towards me back and forth. And I'm still speaking sort of far. Like I would say this is probably the distance of how I would use my mic. I know I should probably use it closer to my face, but this is probably how I would use it. At the end of the day, the Shure MV6 offers a great option for not just gaming streamers, but also podcasters and beginner content creators that are looking for a relatively affordable price point in a high quality mic. I wouldn't say it's quite a budget version of the Shure SM7B, but for the price, it delivers way more than expected. So if you're looking for a simple, no fuss USB mic with great sound quality, this is probably one of the best options out there. And that is all I have for you today. Let me know what you guys think of the Shure MV6. Will it be something that you'll pick up, or do you have another mic that you'd like to compare this to? Whether it's something that has a better price point, better sound quality, better software, you name it. If there is another mic that you recommend, leave those in the comments down below. Or if you found this information helpful, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe on the channel for more tech and gear related videos. Thank you guys again for watching and tuning in. I will see you guys in the next video.